If you are a woman, you already know this. We don't just multitask, we multi-life. We are managing our homes, our work, our kids, our parents, our passions, and sometimes we are also managing everyone else's emotions. We've been told that being busy is a badge, but here's the truth, it's not. It's a recipe for burnout. We always hear about time management, but as women, time doesn't work for us the same way it does for everyone else. So today I want to dedicate this video to every woman who's holding a million things together and still shows up every single day. In this video, I'll show you how to have a simple, practical system of time management, and it's called the energy architecture. By the end of this, you will have a powerful tool that will help you. You get more done without feeling drained. You feel calmer through your day, and most importantly, you can find time for yourself. And yes, stay till the end because at the end, I'm going to reveal one of my personal secret tools. One I use every single day to quiet my mind and end work without taking it to bed. So let's dive in if you're ready. Think of your day as a house with 3 rooms. Each room houses a different kind of energy. Room 1 is the focus energy, room 2 is your flow energy, and room 3 is your faith energy. You move between these rooms throughout the day. But here's the trick. When you're in one room, you don't peek into the others. Stay there till your task is done and then consciously move. Now, let me explain each room and why most of the energy drains when we are trying to merge all these rooms into each other. Room 1 is your focus energy. This is where you create, you decide, you solve. Work that needs your brain fully on. No multitasking here. Close the doors, silence the world. It could be 1 hour of writing, planning, designing, and studying. Once you enter the focus room, you don't peek into the flow or faith rooms. Room 2, the flow energy. Now this is where you move. Emails, calls, chores, groceries, picking up kids, everything that keeps our life circulating. Flow doesn't demand full brain power. It demands a rhythm. You can sing while chopping. You can talk on the phone while walking. The trick is to enjoy this rhythm. The room 3 is faith energy. This one's very quiet. Faith energy is not about religion, guys. It's about return. And the return is to yourself. A short walk alone, 10 slow breaths, prayer, a chai or a coffee alone in silence. They're not luxuries, they're your refills. Because if you keep pouring from an empty cup, sooner or later, something breaks. So here's what most women waste energy on. We try to focus tasks while we are flowing, like, check an email while you are drafting, or your brain never lands, basically. We skip the faith because it feels selfish. We jump to rooms too often, opening 5 tabs, switching apps, answering calls in the middle. Each switch takes energy. Even neuroscientists tell us it takes 20 minutes to refocus after a distraction. So if your day is full of switching, you will never fully enter any room. You are always half in and half out. That's exhausting. Energy infrastructure isn't about working harder. It's about staying in the right room long enough so that your brain can settle. How do we stay in one room at one time? Here's what most people miss. You don't need better willpower to stay in one room. You need better thresholds. Thresholds are rules for entering the rooms. For example, you don't enter focus unless notifications are off and nothing else is open. You don't enter faith until you have paused your mind. You don't enter flow from focus without a boundary. And that's the secret. Preventing impulsive leaps. When you design your thresholds, you stop energy theft before it even begins. And here's how you can try this today, without making it like a whole schedule for yourself. Pick your next 2 tasks and label them either focus or flow. If it's focus, put it in the focus room. If it's flow, do it in the flow. There's no mixing. Now, before entering focus, enforce a threshold, like silence your phone, shut down all your apps, and tell yourself that for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to stay here. After finishing focus, do 2 minutes of faith. You breathe, you close your eyes, you let your thoughts go. This lets you leave. Focus very clearly before you enter the flow room. When you feel fatigue creeping in, retreat to faith. Even 5 breaths or standing in quiet resets the system. And most importantly, give each energy its own space in the day. For example, morning can be your focus energy, one deep work project. Afternoon can be your flow energy, calls, chores, errands. And evening could be your faith energy. Slow down, reflect, breathe. Now, before we wrap up, here's my personal secret tool, the one I promised all of you. It's called the closure ritual. At the end of my workday, before leaving any unfinished task, I just take 60 to 120 seconds and write down the next concrete steps. Sometimes it's very specific, like tomorrow 10:30 a.m. open file, write 3 headlines. That's it, one line. And here's why it's very powerful. There's something in psychology called the Zeigarnik effect. When you leave tasks unfinished, your brain keeps them alive in the background. And that's why even after work, your mind keeps spinning. But when you write down the clear next steps, your brain registers the task as handled and not hanging. It stops replaying it like a broken record. In short, you stop carrying your work into your rest. And this is called the closure ritual. It's my little mental goodnight to the day. So remember, your day has 3 rooms: flow, focus, faith. Enter one at a time, set thresholds to protect them, and before you close your day, perform the closure ritual.